I do a lot of live teaching, meaning I use the smartboard. I do through Zoom. I use a Zoom meeting. And then while we're doing the Zoom meeting, I will have some smartboard slides made up, or, just have the blank smartboard, and almost just, I can do examples then. And like I said, I have some things already pre-made, and then I'll show them how to do those. And that seems to be working well. And I think more than anything, it's simple. I really came in really stressing and worrying about it, and it hasn't been nearly as bad as I thought. I feel bad for the kids that they're not here, and it's got to be hard on them.
I'm so proud of my students. I will say that. They show up every day with a smile on their face, and some of them have had struggles with having to Zoom on their phone, and I'm sure if you've heard of a friend who has give them a hug, not even a hug, an air high five that day, because they had to struggle to get their classes done on like a teeny tiny little screen. And if you don't tell teachers, we have no idea, because all we see is your face. So if that's you, kudos to you, and continue plugging away. But I am very proud of my students. I prepare the plan of the day, and it gives kids an objective of what they have to do for the day. I also add links to everything that they need right into the document, so they have a checklist to complete. That's been helping myself and them stay organized. We do a lot of Nearpods for Spanish, so allowing them to practice the language in the language has been helping. Connecting audio, trying to get all of the things that we would do here in a classroom that we, can't do because they're not here.
Teaching science, it's really hard with labs because a lot of stuff is hands-on. So we're trying to find different ways to do the labs, whether we have to do them and videotape it and give it to the kids that way with the data, or just trying to find virtual ways to do things too. But that's definitely a big challenge in the science aspect. It definitely forces me to be more organized and plan things out. I'm trying to give it to them a week ahead of time. That way they could look over stuff. So that's been good. I've been able to collaborate with some different colleagues and get some good ideas and more innovative stuff. Just try to do things in a different way.
Most of them have been responding very well. Some kids actually prefer the online platform. They can work at their own pace a little bit more, where some kids want to be in the building so they can actually see their friends and have conversations with people outside of a computer screen. But so far so good, no issues. Had a kiddo show up into a Zoom without a shirt on, so got that one nipped in the butt right away. But other than that, everybody's good.
How to present differently. I'm used to presenting one way, which was in person in front of the kids, and it's different talking to a camera and pre-recording lessons sometimes and trying to get that done. I like teaching kids in person, seeing them and talking to them and getting to know them. And I think it's harder to get to know the kids and teach the best that at least I can this way. I have a bunch of friends who are teachers, just not even at this district, seeing what they're doing, what works. My sister's a teacher, what are they doing, what works, you know what I mean? Whatever helps, I'm looking for any way possible to make it easier for the kids and at least keep them engaged, because you're at home in front of, by yourself, and you have a phone and you're young and there's distractions all the time. I mean, I get distracted if I'm at home, so I can't imagine what it'd be like being anywhere in high school, like 15 to 18 years old and getting distracted.
One of the things that I think is working really well is the fact that our students have been using computers one-to-one for the past couple of years, so they're already somewhat familiar with the technology. For me personally, I've been using Google Classroom for the past 3 years, so having that done this year is no different than what we've done in past years, so that's worked out pretty well. One of the big challenges is trying to make those connections with students that are a lot easier as they come into the classroom face to face. I still get a chance when people show up a little bit early to the Google Meet to have that one-on-one conversation, but it's not quite the same as when they're sitting in the classroom and you can have that conversation face to face.
I love my classes, and I wish we were in school. I really do. miss seeing their faces and just talking with them, but my kids, my classes have been awesome.